North Carolina State will kick it off to open the third quarter. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. By a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
He's got his man, makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. And now about this lower intestinal fortitude. 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
Throwing right. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
NC State on the move, set up with another first down. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for room, it's Smothers. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Here with first down to open this period. He wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Parker. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. The incompletion on first down. Now they face a 2nd and 10 from the 31. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Bought a little time. Lets it go. He's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Third down coming up after the completion. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. And the explosive play, they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Hawkeyes are in the hurry-up.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there getting the sack.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
He'll take a shot. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. Jackson gonna throw it. Completes it in the middle. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Fresh set of downs after the completion. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. NC State with a 1st and 10 here. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. That gives him 100 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Now they're going to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. 8th play of the drive coming up. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling your rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They'll throw it on first down. Got his man quickly. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. This 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to get it through the air. He unleashes a long one. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays. Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this,
lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Looking for a crease. It's Smothers. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. The handoff as they run the counter play here. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
no doubt, good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, to the farm in Palo Alto, home to the Stanford Cardinal and to legends such as Elway, Luck, and McCaffrey, all of whom went through battles like the one we'll see in this one. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the Stanford Cardinal. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And the returner goes down. So Stanford's offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. When your quarterback takes the field, you want him to look just like this guy, exuding confidence.
Yeah, the it factor. He's the man. Nobody questions it. Everybody on this team knows they've got his back, and he's the leader.
Everybody in this stadium also knows the offense goes as this guy goes. He has got to play well today.
They'll ride Davis here. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Last play didn't go as planned. Now 2nd and 10 from the 26. They go to the ground. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Stanford wants to push the pace. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He's got it. Slips through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So the NC State Wolfpack comes out and they'll have the ball for the first time. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back, and this defensive end can put him there often.
Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Bulldoze ahead, he's down at the 18 after picking up 5. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the running back. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He caught it. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. They'll try it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
Gets him away from trouble. That's a pickup of 6. Mark it at the 10. Stanford quickly to the line. Brown will throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw on third. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, NC State. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
And finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Got room at the 35. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Yeah, I tell you what, when you start a game in the first quarter and you show me I will run my quarterback like you did here, it makes me defend the whole field. It makes me...
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
A loss of 12 on the play.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Brown wants to pass, using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Got it in the middle. It's Davis. And he's not going to make it. The
Number 37.
denying him the first down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. A real... Pointing into that last drive, David, getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
Yeah, and I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that line.
Sends it downfield. He's got it inside the 25. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. They make the stop after a pickup of 3, balls at the 18.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? Got enough space. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. They'll try to run it in. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. This one's complete. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves it with 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Harris. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Stanford going back to work with another 1st down. He's going to pass. Coming after it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get a... He lets it fly. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Pocket starts to collapse. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in Palo Alto as we say hello from our broadcast studios. Talk about a 1st half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football.
Stanford will boot it away to start the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Running to the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, they're going to be...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. They'll run it from the gun. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. A 3rd and long coming up here. Jackson will throw. He looks that one in nicely. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Oh, man, this could have disaster written all over it. Going for it inside their own 40. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down in the end zone.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Gets it out fast. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And finally, a little production in the passing game. That has been sorely lacking in this one. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete. Stanford wants to push the pace. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Into the house. Touchdown, Stanford!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. South Carolina looks lost today, and boy, does it show right now on the scoreboard. Almost like the coaching staff spent the week in Hilton Head instead of the film room. They're trailing by 25 to Georgia. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Jackson gonna throw it. Looking to take a shot. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He's got it on the left. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
At the 26-yard line.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he doesn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina State. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Brown will throw it. Finds his big tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Got his man down the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. They keep attacking through the air. Complete with conviction on the crosser. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. looking to go up top on first down. He's right on target. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. The clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Going up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harris. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On second down, he's looking downfield. Quick completion on the out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to...
A shot toward the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Just under a minute and a half to play, and to have a shot, you got to believe they have to recover this onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
And this is why you keep fighting. You just got your score on offense. Now you needed a miracle to come through with the onside kick so you can get one more possession to maybe go win this football game. Nice execution. And guess what? There's still time left on the clock.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking left. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. A first down run in the red zone. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Brown wants to pass. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for 2? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, and trying to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. They'll go to the ground. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
Did not get there. They could have won it with a field goal. Instead, we'll play another overtime. First down, and this defense is desperate. Any kind of score, and it's over. They'll start this drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Davis. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Stanford now has it in the red zone. To the ground with the back. They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Right back to him on the ground. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Right down the middle. The kick is good. A game winner in overtime. This is one of the best